back, everybody. As usual, I like to break down each event that comes out, and today is no different. So what evolved today was nothing special and nothing new, but just the same, I'll go over it, because even though the structure is the same, the prize breakdown, prices of the prizes, those kind of things change, and that actually can make it lucrative or not. Unfortunately, this one is not, and I'll break down why. So they brought back the Shrine event, and in my opinion, this is the only main, I call it a main event, but really it's the only one that I would not invest in unless there's another pretty financially sound investment going on with it. And the fireworks does not qualify as one of those. So with that being said, let's hop in here to the actual Shrine event and let me talk to you why. As far as the breakdowns of investments, I'll kind of go through them here for you and let you know what you get, and then I'll kind of explain why it's not lucrative. As far as the overall totals go, in the top up section, you'll see here, if you were to tally these up based on what you would top up, what you would gain, both from the precious, meaning the incremental top ups, and then of course your top ups in total. If you were to do $20, you only get 4,000 currency or shrine tokens, okay? If you did $30, you would, in two $15 increments, you would get 7,800 shrine tokens and 600 rubies. If you did a $50 top up and you did it with three $15 top ups and one $5 top up, which is the optimal way to do it, you would get 13,100 shrine tokens, an $80 investment, five $15 investments plus one $5 investment would get you 19,500 shrine tokens, and a $100 investment, which would be five 15s, one 5, and two $10 investments, would get you a total of 27,000 shrine tokens, which is pretty standard as far as how these events normally go. And the reason I break them down in the increments is because if you look under the precious, you'll see 15 once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times in a day. You gain these extra benefits, right? So for instance, if you were to do the 50 in those increments, you would get an extra 1,100 rubies plus the extra shrine tokens. The $80 breakdown would be an extra 1,900 rubies and a level 6 Vanquisher armor. And if you did the $100 investment in the increments that I broke down, you would get the same from above, plus a little more of the actual shrine tokens. Okay, so you still get the 1,900 rubies and the Vanquisher armor there for you. So with that being said, I'd also like to take a look at the other events going on, mainly being the Firework event here. Okay, so if you did the 200, or excuse me, if you did the $20 investment, you grab another 30 fireworks, 5 level 5 feather pieces, okay, and 50 weapon stones. Not a whole lot, okay? If you did it in a one-time 20 increment, you get another 20 fireworks, totaling 50 fireworks. If you did a $30 investment, you would get 70 fireworks, and if you did that with a 1 times 20 investment, a 1 times 10 investment, you would get 70 fireworks, 15 level 5 feather pieces, and 100 weapon stones. Still not that great, right? A $50 investment would be 120 fireworks if you did it in 2 investments of $20 and 1 investment of $10, 30 level 5 pieces, 50 accessory stones, and 100 weapon stones. Basic, of course. If you did a $100 investment, you would get 220 fireworks, so that's the plus side. You would get 50 level 5 feather pieces, 100 accessories, 100 weapon stones, 1 Vanquisher accessory level 6, and 2 celestial stones. Okay, for that threshold of investment, not really worth it. And if you haven't noticed, the game's switching from mythic equipment to celestial. In infancy, at least in our servers, celestial either was not being produced and or was extremely hard to get. The only way you could get it through is the guild league, right? And at that being the guild leader. Now, since mythic continues to be pushed out with resource events as we have going on right now, they're less and less rare, and now they're trying to jump another revenue stream, and it's exactly what it comes down to, is finances, to have us invest more and more and more, right? Frankly, I don't think it's worth it. I think the amount of time it takes and resources to craft higher level celestial pieces is not worth the capital spent. So with that being said, grind them out as you can, get them where you can, but do not invest tons of money on celestial equipment unless you got it. I guess if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I personally do not think it's anywhere close to worth it. With that being said, let's hop back into why I think, on top of the amount that you would get, why this is not worth it. Okay, the prizes in this event are astronomically overpriced. Okay, now the feathers have always been overpriced, and we all know that. The stones here are moderately priced. Okay, I'll give you that. But when you move down to some of the Vanquisher accessories, 30,000, 30,000. That's more than $100 investment, okay, in relative terms and financial terms. So that's ridiculous. I mean, you're talking about one level 6. I mean, come on, really? And what are you going to invest? $20,000 to get it up to a level 9, right? You know, or whatever you need to actually make it worth it. 10, 11. You know, some of our guys are a little bit more evolved. This is absolutely absurd. And then moving forward, the Soul Essence box. You know, I kind of got excited when they, you know, put these out here. I'm like, okay, you know, maybe a little bit easier to get new mounts or whatever, grind it out over time. However, 1,000. Normally in one of these shrine events, a main prize like a new mount, a new sprite, a new Elysian was 20,000. Okay, usually the pieces or essences for them were 200. Okay, not 1,000, 200. So these are 5 times more expensive for one essence than it was last shrine event. That means if you were to take 100 pieces or essences of any one of these sprite mounts that are here for you, or Elysian, that would equal 100,000 shrine points. And if you do remember, if I added up everything here, the highest you got for the $100 investment, if you did it in the proper investment of 5 times 15, one $5 investment and 2 $10 investments, would only gain you 27,000. Okay? This event is 4 days long. You would have to spend $100. That's over every single day. So it's $400 to get one of these sprites, Elysians, and mounts that have been out forever. That's astronomically a huge miss on GT Arcade's part. Okay, so don't invest in this one. It's not worth it. Not anywhere close. The fragments, yeah, okay, reasonably priced. That's probably where they were before. Half the price of what the old essences used to be at 100. Some of them at 150. I guess I can at least accept that. Pieces, or let's see here, the actual costumes here, okay, 1,500, not bad at all. If you want to grab an extra costume, I'll take that. Okay, that's not a big deal. You could probably get that for free over just grinding out your normal daily events. Plus a little, you spend a diamond, things like that, but not overly priced. Okay, moving down here for you, Temple Griffon is actually normal price. It's always been 10,000, or at least for the last 3 shrine events. And then moving down, they did add, just so you see it here, the Heart of the Sprite and the Sprite Crystallite. So the illusion armor pieces you will need to upgrade. Those again are pretty decently priced. Okay. Refinement Stones, this is probably, between the basic Relic Stone and the Refinement Stone, these are probably the only thing in here that are lucrative to grab. Refinement Stones, for those of you who do not know, are used to take a gem and make it like a prism gem, or add the extra essences or skills to it. So let me show you here what I mean by that. So if you haven't seen one before or wondering how to make them, if you look at the Flawless Sea Prism gem, notice it adds damage reduction plus 1%. Now if you go under your crafting, under your gems, you'll see if you drop down to the bottom, you need these to upgrade them based on the level. They're usually rare and didn't have a lot of production for them, so the fact that they put them in here for 200 stride points, kudos to them. That's pretty much the only thing that I think this event has going for it. So pay attention to that, snag some if you can. And then the basic Relic Stones. As you advance, relics go from being next to impossible to get to snagging quite a few of them over time based on the chest pieces and or through the oh shoot, what is that I don't even do anymore? It's been so long since I haven't even played it because it's beaten. The Spirit Realm, excuse me. So through the Spirit Realm, you'll gain all or 3 out of the 4 of them anyways, but to upgrade them, you need basic Relic Stones. So if I go into the crafting here, just so you can see exactly what I mean, and I go to Relics, to upgrade them from a basic to a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, you're going to need basic Relic Stones. 5 of them exactly for level 1-star, and then as you go to 2 and higher, you know, you're going to need, excuse me, when you go to 2-star higher, you're going to need the advanced Relic Stones. So those are both in there. The advanced Relic Stones are obviously more expensive and a little bit harder to get, but not something you're probably going to have to worry about right away, because getting 2 relics, 1 stars, is going to be pretty tough, right? That's 4 relics at the same point to get to level 2. Then you need 2 of these. Not something to be overly concerned with, but at a basic level, you're going to want to grab these 2 items as much as you can. So the only 4 things I would buy from this in general are going to be the basic Relic Stone, the Refinement Stones, and then the Crystallite and basic Heart of Sprite. Keep in mind the only way to get these guys here is to disassemble fragment pieces of lower end sprites. So save your pieces that augment them, buy them here. And then the same time, basic Heart of the Sprite, these are used to upgrade floor 1 and floor 2 of your actual illusion armor. So if you don't have any, picking up a few of these would not be a bad idea either. Okay, but I would start with these first 2 up here, the Refinement Stone and the Relic Stone. But overall, not an investment I would make, but I still wanted to take the time and do the due diligence to get the information out there for you. But with that being said, you know, as always, I appreciate everybody for watching. If you want to support the channel, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode.